Okay, here we go. Now that I have all my blush on and everything else, my foundation, this is kind of pointless, but you can find a highlighter anywhere, and Avon does sell highlighters, and Mark does as well. I do sell Mark, but this is my all-time favorite. It was the Revlon Skinlights Face Illuminator in 01 Golden Light, and it's a loose powder, which another one my son got into my home makeup container and did all that. But what I like to do is sometimes if I want a little bit of a gleaming, glowing look, you just you have to do that. You have to just see that. But, so there's not a whole lot. You don't want to get a whole lot on there if you don't. See, this adds a little bit of shimmer, which anything that has, I think it's mica or titanium dioxide or something like that in there with a little bit of shine, kind of makes the light reflect back onto your skin and then away, so any flaws that you have, it kind of hides them. You don't want to put it in your greasy spots, like in your T-zone, but I do that a lot without thinking, so it just depends how you want to do it. Sometimes I like to add this, and I'll just show you that I'll just show it to you anyway. Now after everything is said and done with all this stuff, the words I'm choosing aren't very professional sounding. Yeah, like I said, I'm a big old goofball. See, that just makes a little glow. And then, like a hair on my face. Then, what I do, because I'm very perfectionist and anal retentive, always have a Kleenex. Always have a Kleenex with you. Anything else is just too linty. I'll go ahead and go through again. If I see anything showing through, I'll just kind of go through and cover it up again. Now I make sure I do, that's just a little example. I won't go too much into it because it's going to be really long then. And I just kind of gradually go over and do this again if I see more. And then if I need to, like if for some reason this cover-up comes out a little heavier than I want it to, then then I just lightly go over it with the brush again, with a tiny bit of that tan-looking, this one that I put in the video right before this CoverGirl bronzing. It's just skin for dark skinned people, or just a color for dark skinned people, pressed powder, but like I said, I think it works better sometimes than actual bronzers because it doesn't have a lot of glow, so you're not looking like your face is shining like a bald head. That was something typical that I would say. Okay, now that's all done. My next step, now if I pluck my eyebrows, what I do is I just I comb the brows upward. I'll take a little tiny scissors, don't be scared. And I know I've been doing this for years, so I know I'm very, retentive about my eyebrows. And any little snips, just want to do it so no long hairs are kind of sticking out. Now I've done this already maybe like 4 days ago, so they're not too bad, but it's just an example. And a lot of times I do this after I get out of the shower. That way, your skin's heated up from the steam, and sometimes the hairs come out a little better, but like, let's just take this one for example. Just having a tissue helps for everything. See, they just come right out. And I don't overpluck, but sometimes I see the tiniest little hair and it just throws off my whole thing. Like, everything has to be even. Creepy, I know. So let me see where I'm at time-wise so I get an idea. I'm sorry, I don't have a better setup here, so hang on. Okay. I have more time to just continue on with this is how I dress more in my home. Okay. Now, this, and I can switch over to Avon very easily with all this. This is just what I've had. I believe in using all different kinds of products, but this is Maybelline Expert Wear Velvet Black Brow and Eyeliner. So I'm very, very picky about the lines. Hopefully I don't screw it up on camera. Hopefully you can see. I don't like the angle that I'm holding this at because I'm not in my mirror, like my natural mirror that I'm using day to day, but good enough. See, my eyebrows don't grow in correctly, so I kind of have to cheat and fill them in. But now, and I haven't tried it yet, but Avon has this new brow enhancer pen, and it dispenses little tiny fibers of hair, which one day when I can get it, I will do a demo of that as well for you. It just dispenses little tiny fibers of hair close to your brow color. You just fill in the little spots that look makey. Lady Gaga's fancy pants. Okay, see? You know, you want to have where your eye starts to arch, where your eyebrow starts to arch, is sometimes like right here in your eye. So your eyelid, so the outside edge of your iris, the colored part of your eye, is usually where it starts to arch, but sometimes you can play with it and do that. That's my next step. Now, I usually use, let's see how purple this is. I got Eggplant in Ultra Luxury Eyeliner in Eggplant, which I'm very curious to use it right now. I usually use dark brown, but let's see what happens. If it's too purpley, then ooh, that's pretty. Can I do it? Can I do it? Well, I'll just do dark brown for now, just to keep do my very basic go-to hurry up and put your makeup on makeup look. You can go right over that with that. Let me see my time. Okay. I'm going to go and put this in as many parts as I have to because that's just the way I have to do things for now, but I'm going to go and switch my card, and I'm just going to keep continuing. This is going to be my whole total look. So I'm going to go grab the other camera card and put it in there for you. I'll be right back.